Hey coin lovers! Welcome to the Wortholdcoins channel, your place to discover the hidden value and rare facts about old coins. In today's video we're revealing the top 3 valuable coins, and one of them might just be in your collection. So don't skip this video, let's find out their real worth. Top 1. The America Quarter Dollar, dated 1985 and struck at the Denver Mint, identified by its D. Mint mark placed to the right of George Washington's ponytail, is part of the long-running Washington Quarter series, which began in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of the birth of the nation's first president, George Washington, and has remained a cornerstone of U.S. coinage ever since, circulating widely as both a utilitarian piece of money and a patriotic emblem. The obverse front of the 1985 D quarter features the familiar portrait of George Washington facing left, originally designed by sculptor John Flanagan in 1932. The portrait is simple yet dignified, showing Washington with his hair tied back, symbolizing both leadership and the classical style popular at the time of the coin's inception. Around the portrait are the inscriptions "Liberty" at the top, the national motto, "In God We Trust," to the left of Washington's profile, and the date, 1985, at the bottom, while the small D mint mark is found just above the 5 in the date, indicating the coin was produced at the Denver Mint in Colorado. The reverse back of the coin follows the traditional Washington quarter eagle design used from 1932 until the introduction of the 50-state quarters program in 1999. It depicts a bold heraldic eagle with outstretched wings perched upon a bundle of arrows that symbolize America's readiness to defend itself, while beneath the arrows is an olive branch representing peace, thus balancing themes of strength and diplomacy. Surrounding the eagle are the inscriptions "United States of America" at the top, the Latin motto "E pluribus unum," out of many one, just above the eagle's head, and the denomination "quarter dollar" at the bottom. In terms of technical specifications, the 1985 D quarter is composed of the modern clad construction adopted in 1965, with outer layers of cupronickel, 75% copper, 25% nickel, bonded to a pure copper core, giving the coin a silvery white appearance with a distinct copper-colored edge visible when viewed from the side. It weighs 5.67 grams, has a diameter of 24.26 millimeters, a thickness of 1.75 millimeters, and a finely reeded edge of 119 reeds. In terms of mintage, the Denver Mint struck an enormous 488,393,000 Washington quarters in 1985, making this issue extremely common in circulation and readily available even today in worn condition. Because of this high mintage, the 1985 D quarter is not rare, and circulated examples are generally worth only face value of 25 cents, though uncirculated coins with strong mint luster are desirable to collectors and typically sell for 50 cents to $2, with higher grade certified examples such as MS65 to MS66 valued around $10 to $25, while the rarest and most pristine examples, graded MS67 or higher, can command prices upwards of $500 at auction due to their scarcity in such superb condition. No proof quarters were struck at Denver in 1985, as all proof coins were minted in San Francisco, meaning that all Denver issues are business strikes intended for circulation. Historically, the 1985 D quarter represents a period of stability in U.S. coinage, with no special commemorative designs yet introduced, as the Washington eagle reverse remained in use for decades, serving as a symbol of national identity and continuity during the late 20th century. For many Americans, the 1985 D quarter passed unnoticed through daily commerce used for vending machines, parking meters, and everyday purchases, but for collectors it forms an essential part of the broader Washington quarter series, bridging the classic eagle reverse period with the modern era of commemorative circulating coinage. Today, while not considered rare, the 1985 D Washington quarter is a reminder of the durability of U.S. coinage traditions, the artistry of John Flanagan design, and the enduring presence of Washington's image in the pocket change of millions of Americans, making it both a practical coin and a small piece of American history that continues to circulate 4 decades after it was struck. Top 2. The America Half Dollar, dated with the dual year 1776 to 1976 and struck at the Denver Mint, identifiable by the D mint mark, is the special bicentennial Kennedy half dollar issued to commemorate the 200th anniversary of American independence, and it remains one of the most recognizable and widely collected circulating commemorative coins of the 20th century. This coin was struck for general circulation in both 1975 and 1976, but every coin bore the dual date 1776 to 1976 with no half dollars, carrying a 1975 date, making it unique within the Kennedy series. The obverse front features the portrait of President John F. Kennedy facing left, a design created by sculptor Gilroy Roberts and first introduced in 1964 following Kennedy's assassination, which has since become one of the most enduring images on U.S. coinage. Around the portrait are the inscriptions Liberty, arching across the top the motto, In God We Trust, divided on each side of Kennedy's neck, and the dual date 1776 to 1976 at the bottom. The small D mint mark placed just below Kennedy's neck. Truncation on the obverse denotes that this example was produced at the Denver Mint in Colorado. The reverse, back, specially designed for the bicentennial, replaces the usual presidential seal eagle with a powerful depiction of Independence Hall in Philadelphia, the building where both the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution of the United States were debated and adopted, making it one of the most historic landmarks in America. Above Independence Hall are the words, United States of America, while below it is the denomination, $50, and to the right of the building appears the inscription, 200 Years of Freedom, underscoring the purpose of the design, while the national motto, E pluribus unum, out of many one, is placed just above the hall. This reverse design was created by Seth G. Huntington, whose artwork was selected after a national design competition organized by the U.S. Mint for the Bicentennial Coinage Program, S for technical specifications the standard. Circulation strike 1776, 1976, D $50 is of the clad composition adopted in 1971, consisting of outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core weighing 11.34 grams with a diameter of 30.6 millimeters, a thickness of 2.15 millimeters, and a finely reeded edge. In addition to these clad business strikes, special 40% silver-clad versions were also struck for collectors at the San Francisco Mint, but the Denver coins are exclusively base metal clad for circulation. The mintage of the 1776-1976 D bicentennial $50 was massive, with over 287 million coins produced, making it very common in circulation and ensuring that it was easily available to the public during the mid-1970s. Because of this extremely high mintage, the coin is not rare, and most circulated examples hold only face value of 50 cents, though uncirculated specimens with bright mint luster are often collected, typically valued at $1 to $3, while higher-grade certified examples in MS65 to MS66 can command $10 to $25, and superb gem pieces graded MS67 or higher are scarcer and can fetch $200 or more at auction due to their rarity in such pristine condition. Proofs and silver bicentennial $50, however, hold higher values depending on condition and silver content. Historically, the 1776-1976 D bicentennial $50 represents both a celebration of America's 200th year of independence and an important chapter in U.S. coinage history, as it was part of the only circulating commemorative coinage program prior to the State Quarter Series of 1999-2008. For millions of Americans, the bicentennial $50 became both a pocket-sized souvenir of the nation's 200th birthday and a lasting reminder of national pride, often saved as keepsakes rather than spent. Today, the 1776-1976 D. Kennedy $50 continues to be cherished by collectors and the general public alike, not only for its handsome design and historic subject matter, but also for the patriotic spirit it represents, making it more than just a coin of 50 cents face value, but a symbol of liberty, unity, and the enduring legacy of American independence. Top 3. The America $1 1977 D coin belongs to the Eisenhower dollar series, which was struck between 1971 and 1978, and is historically notable as the last large-size circulating dollar coin issued by the United States Mint. The Eisenhower dollar was created to honor both the late President Dwight D. Eisenhower, who had passed away in 1969, and the successful Apollo 11 moon landing mission of 1969, which was a pinnacle of American achievement during the 20th century. The coin was the first U.S. dollar coin minted since the Peace Dollar series ended in 1935, and it was introduced to fill a long absence in circulating dollar coinage. The 1977 D. Eisenhower dollar, struck at the Denver Mint, indicated by the D mint mark on the obverse, is a circulation strike coin made primarily for everyday use, though due to the coin's large size, heavy weight, and low popularity in commerce, it became more of a collector's item and a banking storage piece than a widely used circulating coin. Despite this, the coin holds great numismatic and historical importance as part of the Eisenhower dollar series. On the obverse, front, of the 1977 D. Eisenhower dollar, the design features a left-facing portrait of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, who served as the 34th President of the United States from 1953 to 1961 and was a five-star general during World War II. The portrait was designed by chief engraver Frank Gasparo, who was also responsible for the reverse of the Lincoln Memorial Cent and many other important U.S. coin designs. The word Liberty arcs across the top of the coin, while directly beneath Eisenhower's chin is the motto, In God We Trust, with the year of issue 1977 placed along the bottom rim. The mint mark, D, for Denver appears just above the date, slightly to the right. The portrait itself is bold and dignified, representing Eisenhower as both a military leader and a statesman, making the coin a tribute not only to a president but also to one of the most significant figures of mid-20th century American history. The reverse, back, of the 1977 D. Eisenhower dollar continues the iconic Apollo 11 moon landing commemorative design, which had been used on Eisenhower dollars since 1971. This reverse was also created by Frank Gasparo and is based on the official Apollo 11 mission insignia. It depicts a majestic bald eagle landing on the surface of the moon, its wings spread wide as it clutches an olive branch in its talons, symbolizing America's peaceful intentions in space exploration. Beneath the eagle are the craters and surface details of the moon, and in the distant background is the Earth shown in the distance from space. Surrounding the design are inscriptions reading United States of America along the upper rim and the denomination $1 along the bottom rim. Above the eagle are the words E pluribus unum, the traditional national motto meaning out of many one. This reverse design not only honored Eisenhower, who as a leader embodied American strength and peace, but also celebrated one of the greatest technological and scientific achievements of the nation, forever linking the coin to the space age and the spirit of exploration. The technical specifications of the 1977 D. Eisenhower dollar are important to note as they reflect the coin's intended durability and functionality in commerce. The coin has a diameter of 38.1 millimeters, a thickness of about 2.58 millimeters, and a weight of 22.68 grams, making it one of the largest and heaviest coins ever used in modern American circulation. The composition of the regular circulation strike, like the 1977 D, is copper-nickel clad with an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. This composition gives the coin a silvery appearance but without the intrinsic value of silver. However, it is important to note that the U.S. Mint also issued special collector versions of the Eisenhower dollar from 1971 through 1976 in 40% silver, but by 1977 no silver versions were struck. Thus, all 1977 Eisenhower dollars, whether from Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco, are copper-nickel clad coins. The edge of the coin is reeded consistent with U.S. higher denomination coinage. In terms of mintage, the 1977 D. Eisenhower dollar was struck in large numbers at the Denver Mint to meet both collector and commercial demand, though the coin saw little use in daily transactions due to its size and weight. The total mintage exceeded 32 million coins, making the 1977 D relatively common compared to some earlier Eisenhower dollars. Circulating strikes were distributed through banks, but many people either hoarded them as souvenirs or refused them in change due to their bulk, meaning countless examples went into storage rather than active circulation. Today, circulated examples are plentiful and generally worth only about their face value of $1, though nicer preserved examples hold numismatic value. For collectors, condition and grade play an essential role in the value of the 1977 D. Eisenhower dollar. Circulated examples show the expected wear and dulling of details, while uncirculated coins in mint state, MS, grades are far more desirable. At grades such as MS 65 and higher, the coin becomes scarcer as the large size and wide open fields of the design made Eisenhower dollars particularly prone to bag marks and contact scratches from storage and handling at the mint. Certified coins graded MS 66 or better can carry a significant premium over face value, and superb gem examples, MS 67 or higher, are rare and valuable, commanding hundreds of dollars or more at auction. Additionally, some varieties and errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, or coins with striking anomalies may exist and are sought after by specialists. The historical context of the 1977 D. Eisenhower dollar is also of great importance. The Eisenhower dollar was issued during a time when the U.S. Mint was experimenting with ways to revive the use of dollar coins in commerce. However, the large size proved unpopular with both businesses and the general public, and by 1979, the Eisenhower dollar would be replaced by the much smaller Susan B. Anthony dollar. This makes the 1977 D one of the later years of the series, a representation of the challenges faced in trying to balance tradition with practicality in U.S. coinage. For many collectors today, the Eisenhower dollar represents the end of an era, the last large cartwheel dollar coin produced for circulation, linking back to the size and feel of classic silver dollars such as the Morgan and Peace series. Despite its commonness, the 1977 D. Eisenhower dollar holds enduring appeal among numismatists. Its connection to both Dwight D. Eisenhower and the Apollo 11 mission gives it dual layers of meaning, a tribute to a great leader and a commemoration of America's triumph in space. The coin's imposing size, bold designs, and historical context ensure that it remains a favorite in collections. For casual collectors, it is often an entry point into the world of dollar coinage, while for specialists it offers the challenge of finding high-grade examples or studying varieties. In modern times, the 1977 D. Eisenhower dollar also carries nostalgic value, reminding many people of the 1970s and of an era when the U.S. Mint experimented with coinage to reflect national pride and practical needs. While not rare in everyday grades, the coin is considered indispensable in completing a full set of Eisenhower dollars, and high-grade survivors remain a treasure for dedicated collectors. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.